right, let's get a check on the weather. Meteorologist Sabrina Fine joins us now. Windy today. What can we expect for the rest of the week?
More wind, especially for tomorrow, and that's going to make it feel even cooler. So you have to sort of think of all that indoor activities you'd like to do with your kids, and most likely they have tomorrow off. I thought of baking cookies. You might do the same, maybe come up with some interesting arts and crafts projects because outside it will be mighty cool. We'll show you just how cool in a bit. Normally this time of year, we're right around 41 degrees. Today, can you really believe that it was above average at 50? It certainly didn't feel that way considering how strong the winds were. So what we saw today, we will see again for tomorrow, meaning above average temperature slightly, but really feeling below normal. Right now, wind speed's only about 5 miles per hour. You can see in the Inner Harbor, Parkton's at around 3. Look at the temperatures though, because while we're sitting fairly warm for us over the evening, 41 in the Inner Harbor and out toward Elkton, 38. When you factor in just that 5-mile-per-hour wind, it actually makes it feel a little bit cooler, right? It feels maybe 1 to 2 degrees cooler. Just imagine tomorrow when our winds are sustained 10 to 20 miles per hour. That's going to make us feel almost 12 degrees cooler than what the thermometer's reading. You can see the jet stream for us, right? It rises in response to warm air. So we're in the warm sector, staying above average. But because it is right on top of us, we are going to see those stronger winds tomorrow. So we'll still call for temperatures 5 degrees above average. The snowfall stays further out to our west, so we stay dry, mostly to partly cloudy skies for us. Then Tuesday, the wind is gone, and we can actually enjoy the temperatures being above average on into the 40s. It's not going to last long, though, because already by Wednesday, you see that cold front there? That will arrive Wednesday, taking our temperatures back to seasonal, which means the lower 40s. But at least it does drop the wind speeds. It's going to be short-lived, though, because we'll end up seeing the temperatures go back up for us for the end of the work week. Here's your wind forecast, really pinpointing it out. When we start things off at 7 a.m., winds are not too bad for us in the Inner Harbor, just noticing the gust primarily out over toward Westminster and Parkton. That's where you're seeing them 10 to 15 miles per hour. Once we get to 9 a.m., though, winds start to increase across the board here, and they're going to stay on the high side for your lunch hour. You can see by noon, we're at 16 miles per hour out over toward Easton and Elkton. Parkton, you're the popular spot. It looks like you're going to have some of the stronger winds up to 18 miles per hour. By the time we get to 8 o'clock, now these winds usually drop right around sunset, but these are going to stay a little bit on the high side, over 10 miles per hour. So this is still going to mean temperatures tomorrow evening, when you let your dog out, it's going to be cool. You actually need to put maybe a coat on. This is what it will feel like when you factor in those winds. By 7 a.m., when it's really going to be about 30 degrees, it will feel like the upper 20s for us. Most noticeable, though, the difference will be right around noon. You can see temperatures will, in fact, be into the mid 40s, but it's going to feel only like 35 in Annapolis. Chestertown, 35 degrees there. Easton, you're going to feel like 34 degrees. Even your commute on home, remember those winds are still maybe about 10 to 20 miles per hour. It's going to feel like the 20s already with the partly to mostly cloudy skies in place. And then even by 8 o'clock, we're still looking at those temperatures now feeling below freezing in the 20s. Your 7-day forecast shows you by the time we get to Tuesday, actually going to feel like 47 degrees as we ditch the winds. That cold front comes through on Wednesday. Temperatures now 42 degrees, but we rebound really nicely Thursday and Friday. Plenty of sunshine, slightly above average. It's not going to last long. You can see by the weekend we're forecast to be cooler. And in fact, noticing the next 8 to 14 days we're forecast as well to be 5 to 10 degrees cooler than normal.